Hey everyone, it's the Angry Honey Badger, and today I'm going to take a look at another champion, a little bit newer one. It's Varus. Going to be our AD carry in our bottom lane today with our Nunu. I'll talk about why I chose Nunu to go bottom with me in a second. But at level 1, I do like to start with a Doran's Blade. Pretty standard stuff. If you want to go with Boots and Pots, you can do that as well. It's not a bad idea if that's something you're a little bit more comfortable with. Their Caitlyn is alone right now for a little bit, but that's because their Nunu is AFK or something for one level, but so is mine right now. So, that's kind of even. So, anyways, besides that, at level 1, I do actually like to take my Hail of Arrows, which is, Varus is slow. It's nice for level 1 or 2 fights if you don't want them to get away, or if you need to get away, it'll just help your team slow early game, so that's nice. At level 2, I do like to take either my Piercing Arrow or my Blighted Quiver. It's kind of your choice. I took Piercing Arrow this time. It's good poke, obviously. But I'm going to actually max out Blighted Quiver first, which is that stacks 3 times on your standard attack, does a flat base of magic damage, and then when you get off a Piercing Arrow, it activates the Blighted Quiver and does percentage damage based off of the enemy's health. So that's what I'm going to max out first to get that core damage, which is just great for hitting people and killing them after you get a stack on them, or a couple stacks on them. So here, their Pantheon actually comes into the bush right when our Hecarim comes down to fight. Hecarim's going to move back in because we came around a little bit faster than they're moving up. I'm going to start getting a couple stacks on with my Blighted Quiver. There's 3 of them, so I'm going to use my arrow now and get it off and kill him. Our Nunu's trying to fight their Caitlyn. She flashes out, though, so I'm going to start focusing on their Nunu. I'm going to pick up the kill on him as well. Pick up the nice little easy double kill without taking too much damage at all. I also picked up Pantheon's Rev buff, which is going to be nice as well. Caitlyn just avoided my little piercing arrow there, which is going to happen, but I'll take that double kill. It's going to be very nice for me to have. It's going to help me build really, really well coming up in a second. As for the rune page that I like to go with, I go with a little bit different of a rune page, usually for like Ashe or someone like that. I usually take my crit page and I concentrate on doing a full kind of crit build. I'm not going to do that with Varus. I'm doing a little bit different. Nothing too weird, but it's going to work out to the same effect. I'm not going to have any problem with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy my boots, is what I did, and then I got a Vampiric Scepter because I don't have a real support that's going to be able to supply me with, constant health. So I'm going to just lifesteal my health back that way. The first real key item I'm going to build towards, the next time I'll go back and I'll buy a BF sword, but I'm going to actually be going towards a Black Cleaver first to help me get more of my attack speed. Here we have Hecarim move in. I'm going to use my ultimate Chain of Corruption and get Caitlyn stuck, and when it jumps off of her, it actually kills Nunu for me, and then I ended up picking up the kill on Caitlyn as well, so I get another little double kill there. Not too shabby. I will definitely take it, so got that. It's going to be nice. I'm going to definitely score in gold. I'm farming alright. I think she's actually out farming me just a tiny, tiny bit, but nothing too crazy. I'm not having too much of a problem there. I did some decent damage to Nunu. You get those stacks on your Blighted Quiver, and then you get that Piercing Arrow off. Man, it just really eats their health up. Here I'm going to jump in the way of her ultimate to help save our Nunu, so that's going to be helpful for him not to die. I'm going to hang out down here, but I don't have much health, so this next minion wave they push, I'm actually going to let the tower go down, but I'll get theirs in a second. Nothing I'm worried about. So like I said, I'm going to go back now, buy a BF sword, so now I'm going to have a lot more damage, which is going to be nice. And like I said, I'm building it towards a Black Cleaver first. That armor penetration is going to be really nice. The attack speed is obviously going to be very helpful too when I get the item. And then I do get my passive attack speed from minion kills. I get 20% more for 3 seconds. And then 40% more whenever I kill a champion, and I get it for 6 seconds. So we're going to push down this bottom turret real quick. We're going to actually then start to move up because they just took our mid tower. They did a big team gank push. Our Nautilus is going around right now. I'm going to start stacking my Blighted Quivers on it with my standard attack. He puts his shield up. Pantheon's going to come out of the bush right now and stun me. I'm going to move back. I'm going to get my Hail of Arrows off to slow him a little bit. I'm going to try to keep fighting a little bit, though, while Nunu moves in there. I'm going to actually flash this wall, though, because I don't want to die to him too much. Hecarim does come in, and our Renekton's coming around as well. I picked up an assist on that Pantheon. Nunu's starting to ult in the river on their team. I think I'm going to get an assist on the Nautilus as well with 40 gold. It's like a minion kill. But it's not too bad, so I'm just glad I escaped out of there. That might actually be the closest to dying I come in this game. I do a couple interesting escape moves this game, so I'm going to go top to try to stop their Cho'Gath. They're out pushing us right now a little bit, but our teamwork is going to be what helps us in the end be a little bit more superior. So get into a little fight here, pick up another assist on Pantheon, and an assist on their Cho'Gath. So doing all of those fun things. Close to finishing off my Black Cleaver. Like I said, though, not going to be doing any crit build on this. I mean, I will get crit chance, which will be nice, but I'm not going like full all-out crit. So, got the Black Cleaver, so it's going to be great to have that attack speed, attack damage. Also, nice thing about going with the Black Cleaver first instead of an IE is it is a bit cheaper. So, in that aspect, obviously it doesn't do as much damage, but it is cheaper. Here we're actually getting chased. We're probably not going to get away, especially after that. So I'm going to turn around because Renekton started to fight, so I'm going to use my ultimate. It's going to just kind of keep them rooted in place while Hecarim comes in here and around. Our Nunu used his ult to get that, or yeah, it was their Nunu, sorry, not ours. I'll just pick up a couple assists there, but that root, that 2 seconds kind of sitting there in that Chain of Corruption is kind of nice. Plus, it does the damage each time it jumps to each one, so I think right now 350 damage, or maybe at level 2 it does 350 damage. It'll just jump back and forth to all champions, so which is very, very nice. His reasons that I went with Varus with Nunu is if I can get my Chain of Corruption off in a team fight, and I keep rooting them, and our Nunu's ulting, they're not going to get out of Nunu's ult. So it's kind of a double whammy on the whole slowed, not going anywhere, and you're going to pick up a bunch of damage. There, I get the assist because of Brand's passive going off. I'm going to pick up the kill on Pantheon as he jumps to me. Here I'm going to start to take damage from Caitlyn and Nautilus. I'm going to do a little weird, little tricky flash into the bush and disappear for a second. And then I'm going to keep walking out of here as they try to fight Brand. They don't see me for a second. I'm going to put down my hail of arrows again to slow them. Then I'm going to step out. They're going to avoid chasing me. I'm going to shoot my arrow back in here. I want to help the team out as much as I can. I'm not completely running away because carries need to stay and fight as long as they know they can be safe. And I know it's going to be alright. So another couple assists. So I get a lot and a lot and a lot of assists this game. So that is going to happen. The next main item I am going to be building toward is going to be Bloodthirster. Obviously, it's going to be great for the lifesteal. Get a ton of damage with it as well. Just, you know, standard stuff right there. You got to get the Bloodthirster eventually for the most part. Now, here is what I would call a mistake if you're Pantheon. Why would you try to come fight 3 of us? Because he doesn't even go to steal Dragon. He jumps on me, and I'm going to kill him. Blighted, Quiver, Dead, Arrow, whatever. So that is what you'd call a mistake. Don't do that. I would suggest it won't work, as it didn't. But that's fine. Free kills are free kills. I accept. And so I bought another BF sword for the Bloodthirster, which I will be building. Did I talk about runes? If I didn't, I will now. Like I said, I didn't go crit runes. Armor pen, attack damage quints, armor seals, magic resist per level quintessences, or not quintessences, sorry, glyphs are nice. I think I meant attack damage quintessences. I don't know what I'm talking about. You get the point, though. No crit ones, just armor pen and attack damage for the most part. It's just good early game stuff, and it does decent damage, especially since your attack damage stacks on your hail of arrows and piercing arrow. Here I'm going to use a, well, I was going to use a piercing arrow to finish off my blighted quivers that were stacked on Nautilus, but instead, just turned out that I did play damage with that last tendered attack to kill him. So, doing pretty good damage right now. Not worrying too much about team fights. What are we going to just push this down a little bit? I think I get an assist. Renekton's in there. No assist for me. Sad day. But we did get a tower, and that is fine by me. I got plenty of gold, so I'm going to go back now and finish off my Bloodthirster. I got pretty good damage right now. Decent attack speed. I'm going to pick up a little bit more attack speed now. I think I'm going to start building a Zeal, which I'll probably go towards a Phantom Dancer, which will start to give me some crit chance, which will be nice. But it also just gives me increased attack speed. I'll be able to get my Blighted Quiver stacked faster, and therefore I'll be able to get my Pierced Arrow off with its full amount of damage a little bit quicker. So that is going to be very, very, very nice. What is going to happen next? We're going to get a fight? I think a fight is due. We should do that. Luckily, our team is doing a decent job at actually sticking together. Now here, I actually move in to scare Nautilus away, but their Pantheon must have started ulting in. He's going to ult in and jump to me immediately. I'm going to flash as soon as possible to get away from him, and I immediately turn around and use my Chain of Corruption to get them rooted under the turret. And so I'm going to pick up an assist on Pantheon, and I think an assist on Nautilus as well. I had to be pretty quick there, because that Pantheon actually is doing pretty good damage this game. But luckily, I was fast enough to know that I was going to need to flash and just turn around and shoot that Chain of Corruption off as fast as I could, because I knew my team wasn't far away, so they could have picked up the kill. So, and I got out, so that was nice. Picked up the Zeal last time I did go back, got that increased attack speed, a little bit of crit, and a little bit more move speed, which is always nice for the AD carry. Here I'm going to get in a little fight, pick up an assist on the Nautilus. Our Hecarim's having a pretty good game. He did a good job ganking this game, so I think I just stepped on a trap. Farming up pretty well as well. That's a great sentence. And yeah, as for my mastery page though for Hecarim, pretty standard AD carry stuff. I'm going to go down the offensive tree and pick up the good things like the armor penetration, the life steal, the attack speed I think is in there. So I'm going to go 21 down that side and then pick up what little bits I want in the defensive tree, and then I think there's a mana regen off in the utility tree that I'm going to be picking up. Just some nice little stuff. Last time I did go back, you can see I bought the cloak, which will be going towards the Phantom Dancer. And that is going to be the next main key item. I'm doing plenty of pretty good damage right now. Especially, like I said, you stack the Blighted Quivers and you get that piercing arrow off, and when it stacks off of their health percentage-wise, oh man, it hurts. You can see that arrow. It hurts. There's nothing else to say. It's painful. This build overall consistently works the best for me. Here I'm going to move in. I'm going to get my Chain of Corruption off there on, what's-his-face? Cho'Gath. And then he got stuck in the ult, too, by Nunu. I'm going to pick up a kill on him. I'm going to pick up another kill with that piercing arrow on Nautilus. You saw it just eat his health up. I'm going to flash and try to get over to this Nunu. He's actually going to speed himself up, though, a lot. Hecarim's chasing him down, though. I shoot this arrow, and this is actually ridiculously close to hitting him. You're not going to be able to see it because it's a little off the screen. But I'm going to keep moving in here. I think Hecarim's going to die to Caitlyn. Or to Nunu, actually. And I'm going to move in on Caitlyn, hit her about 2 times. And kill her. So simple stuff. They're going to call this game GG. I'll put the rest of the build of the items I usually get in the description, guys. But other than that, pretty good game. If you like what you saw, I'd appreciate it if you liked it and subscribed. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next build video.